Good morning, thriving warriors and those who wish they were. Alexa, what is the date and time?
The time is 6:32 a.m. Enjoy the weekend, everyone.
Alexa, what is the date?
Today is Saturday, July 30th.
Okay, Saturday, July 30th. And Alexa, what is the weather forecast? Alexa, what's today's weather?
Right now in Pahrump, it's 72 degrees Fahrenheit with partly sunny skies. Today's forecast has some sun and thunderstorms, with a high of 95 degrees and a low of 72 degrees.
Okay, cool. And there you have it. So that 100 years from now, people can know what the weather was like in the forecast for this morning. Okay, we are 104 into it. Greetings, Jeannie. Good coffee. Well, today is the second to last day of the end of the month. People who have not paid for July, you are on notice. I think Jeff has talked to you. And people who want to stay in August, they can. I believe that we will be out of Van Patten number 4 in the next day or two, moving, consolidating people. So we will be out of hell. We will officially have our last person removed from hell. So that's a congratulations. Thank you for the idea, Jeff and Greg. Next, yesterday we had an experience of teamwork is dream work. We had 9 tons of rock to move from the front yard of Citrus Garden into the backyard and level it out nice and smooth, etc., all over the place. And we did it in 3.5 hours. 4 guys, 3.5 hours. Teamwork is dream work. 3 guys, no, 1 wheelbarrow, 2 shovels plus a spade shovel, and a rake. And we got it done in 3.5 hours, 9 tons of rock. We all thought it would take 2 days, but we just chipped away at it, wheelbarrow after wheelbarrow. I think we calculated it was 80 wheelbarrow loads an hour. So that's pretty good. And why did it happen? Because we worked together, we had a goal, and we were determined to get it done. Mental toughness to do it. And we took some breaks in there. Took maybe every half hour we took a break. Okay, so what are we doing here? This is Career Services, Thriving Warrior Career Services, where our goal is to help you move from point A to point B, where B is better. Helping you move from point A to point B, where point B is better than point A. And once you get to point B, now you're better able to move to point C, etc. In having yesterday, also, I met with the Jesuit once again at the home of Tony Ricevuto, member of the Italian American Club. And we discussed what we're doing. But one of the questions that came up was, are our people happy? Are they happy? And the correct answer should be no, not happy. Why? Fundamentally, why aren't we happy? Well, according to Tony Robbins, we're not happy because, let me get this straight. If you are not happy, it's because your life does not match what you think it should be. And that's probably a good thing, right? That you should not be happy if your life does not match what you think it should be. The question is, are you willing to do the things that you need to do so that your life will be what you think it should be and thus make you happy? When Teddy Roosevelt was a young man, he grew up in a wealthy family. I believe the father got sick and was dying. Teddy Roosevelt had a very privileged life. He was an amateur taxidermist, but he was very good at it. And he had all kinds of stuffed animals and owls and birds on his walls. And one day, his dad talked to him about his future, that it wouldn't always be the case, that his dad would provide for him. So he said, in effect, son, you are either going to need to augment your means or settle for less. You either have to do things so you have more or settle for less. And Teddy Roosevelt, of course, decided he wanted to augment his means. He wanted to get more. So he started out with being happy, but then he was told, well, this happiness isn't going to last because one day you're going to be a man and you're going to have to take care of yourself. And I'm sick or whatever, the money just isn't going to be there. So you're going to have to step up your game. If you want to be happy, you have to, this breadcrumb, you have to do the things you need to do to get the things you want to have. Are you willing to do that? So how do you do that? Well, you can say to yourself, okay, I'm not happy. It's because I don't have what I want. What do I need to do to get what I want? And per the video that is listed below, you can do 3 things. Make yourself wiser, make yourself better, make yourself stronger. How do you get wiser? Well, by learning, by observing what's going on. Probably not going to get wiser by listening to TikTok, watching TikTok videos, playing Scrabble on your phone, playing things like that. You're not going to get wiser. You might have more knowledge if you retain it. If you retain it, you'll have more knowledge, but that doesn't mean you're going to be wiser. It doesn't actually even mean you're going to be smarter. It just means you have more knowledge that you are not going to use, you're not going to put to use to make your life better. So wisdom is knowing when and how to bend the rules. That's what wisdom is. It's not following the rules. It's knowing when and how to bend the rules, not break the rules. This is basically paraphrasing from, I think it might be Aristotle, is a wise man is one who knows how to bend the rules. So if a rule says no walking across, you have to use a crosswalk. That's the rule. Well, a wise person knows when to bend the rules. When the spirit of the law means it's okay, says it's okay to do that. Second thing, become stronger. If your body is a machine, which it is, you should want to take care of it. Make it as strong as you can, given the constraints that you have. Most people don't have the ability to go to the gym for 6 hours a day. However, and most people don't have the means to buy the ideal type of food. However, per a Jordan Peterson thing, we can stop doing things that we know are not good for us. We can stop smoking, we can stop drinking energy drinks, we can stop drinking sugar, stop consuming sugar, stop consuming white bread. There's things we can do to stop, which will in effect help us improve. We can get things like this. This is a 2 kilogram rubber weighted ball. You can walk with one of those. We can walk. We can practice breathing exercises. You can do planks. You can do sun salutations. There's a lot of things you can do to get stronger. But I would say yesterday was more an example of mental strength than physical strength. We did not let thoughts creep in of, oh, this can't be done. It's too hard. We're going too fast. Let's slow down. We're going to get burnt out. We didn't let those thoughts sink in. We put in a thought of, let's be samurai. Let's focus on every shovel load. Let's focus on getting the wheelbarrow filled as quickly as we can, up the ramp, over the rocks, into the backyard, around the corner, and onto the black mesh where we want it to be. Let's focus on that. And we did. That was our focus. Wheelbarrow after wheelbarrow. Get stronger and then get better. Get better, meaning help do the things that lead you towards your goal and get better at it. Okay, so that's that. Now we are at 11:15. There's another really good one from Seth Godin today, which matches our talk. Strength through resilience. So this is also included in the notes below. Brittle systems are weak. Short-term wins feel like a demonstration of will by those that seek to be strong. Short-term wins feel like a demonstration of will by those that seek to be strong. But the only run is the long run. When we embrace flexible, renewable, and diverse approaches, we create actual progress. Okay, strength through resilience. So let's look up the word. Let's get a definition of resilience. Spell it right. The capacity to recover quickly from difficulties. Toughness. So resilience is like toughness, the ability of a substance or object to spring back into shape. Elasticity. So Seth Godin title could be renamed Strength Through the Capacity to Recover Quickly from Difficulties. Brittle systems are weak. What is something brittle? It breaks easily. Okay. And you can't really put it back together. It kind of crumbles. Short-term wins feel like a demonstration of will by those that seek to be strong. Or whatever. But the only run is the long run. Okay, so it's not about short-term wins. It's not about demonstrating I can do better than you at this. The only run is the long run. When we embrace flexible, renewable, and diverse approaches, we create actual progress. So that's like having a growth mindset. Okay, so here we are. We are at 13:44, and I will say, see, now I don't even have to say it. All I have to say is I will say. I didn't have to do that. Didn't have to say boom. Just had to say, okay, it's that time. Now I will say. And we want to get to that point. It's not a parlor trick. We want to get to the point of having it so it's just internal in us. It's an automatic thing. We know it, we feel it, we do it, just like we know our birth date and our social security number. That's how we want to know it. Yesterday was the only easy day. Today I'm going to do a little bit more. Today I'm going to compare myself to who I was yesterday, not to someone else. Today I'm going to get comfortable at being uncomfortable. And I'm going to remind myself that everything I do matters, or act such that everything I do matters. All right, well, in about 13 minutes, we're going to start doing PT out here. So we got a whole bunch of people, new people who weren't here last week. We're going to do PT. It's going to be kind of interesting to see how it goes, see how much mumbling and grumbling, how uncomfortable people are. We're going to do that, see where we go from there. And with that, I will say, what? I'll say, cut. Cut.